Yo guys, what is going on? It is your boy Jarvis Games back with another video, and this is an important one here today. I'm going to be talking about what Bo4 Zombies needs to add for it to be great. Unlike other past Call of Duties, it's been pretty bad. They haven't really captured the community, thanks to Fortnite. Doesn't really help too much, but other than that, it's really been Call of Duty's fault. So I'm just putting in things that I would want, so Bo4 isn't like a flop like all the other games. So let's just get right into it. Number one. We need simple maps. We can't have all these complex maps like we had in BO3. All these like Horizon Track, just to name one. They all wanted to be just like Origins, and they need to go away from that. Like you can have some complex maps, but I want there to be maps like in the gameplay right now. Town, like Nuketown. Those maps are like straight to the point, easy, fun. You can just get on, play it, and basically that's all I want from BO4. I want simple maps. I want to be able to go on, play with my friends, go maybe to round 20, and then get off. I don't want to sit there for like 2 hours getting set up and finally get into high rounds and stuff like that. But that's just my opinion. I know some of you guys probably don't agree with that, but let's get on to number 2. Alright guys, this is kind of controversial, but I do not want Gobble Gums in BO4 for many different reasons. Firstly, it takes away from the gameplay. In the beginning of the game, it's supposed to be fun trying to get your perks and setting up. But with these Gobble Gums, you can just get all your perks right away. You can get the box as many times as you want. You can open all the doors on the map. It takes away from the fun in the beginning of the game. And at the end of the game, it's not much fun either. There's no risk involved in zombies at all once you add Gobble Gums. You can do a risky play, and if you down, it's like, alright, whatever, I just gotta get to the Gobble Gum machine. And by them making it more points by each round to get a Gobble Gum, it really doesn't change anything. You can just finish one round and you get another one. It's not any much different. Also, it's bringing in a component that hasn't been in zombies for the longest time, and if it does get added, it'll just make it feel less like original zombies, which is the pay-to-win factor in this game now. With Gobble Gums, it brings in the factor of if you have the money and you spend it on the game, you'll be more successful than a person that just wants to play the game regularly, which is like completely unlike any other zombies game we've ever played. And if they add this in, it's just going to take away from the original factor, which I really don't want to happen. And if they do that, it's just going to make the game way less boring, more boring, and also take away from the people that just want to play the game regularly. Alright guys, on to number 3 here. We're going to be talking about the double pack-a-punch abilities you can get in BO3. So basically these abilities were such as like Dead Wire Blast Furnace. They were unstoppable. You could just buy ammo off the wall for them. And this is a problem for many reasons. The BO2 and BO1 ray gun was so good. Like the community always praised it. It was one of the fan favorite weapons. And in BO3 everyone said the ray gun was terrible, it was so bad compared to the other games, but this is just completely false. They have the same exact stats as all the other games in BO3, the ray gun does, and now with Dead Wire and Blast Furnace, people don't need the ray gun. The Dead Wire and Blast Furnace is just so much better, and so it's degrading all the other guns. This is leading to higher rounds also, even bad players can just run around the circle, get a wall whip and pack a punch it twice, and then just one shot the horde, kill half of it, then go in another circle, one shot another horde. It's just leading to easy high rounds. I could even get around 100, which seems kind of weird because I'm pretty good, but not amazing. And it's just it's game breaking, guys. That's all I gotta say. And I'm really hoping they don't have it in BO4 because I want it to be authentic zombies like BO2 and BO1. I'm really hoping World War. So yeah, I'm really hoping it's on the game. Let's just hope. That's just my opinion, guys. If you guys want it in, you can drop it down in the comment section. I don't really care what you do. But let's move on to number 4. Well, guys, here at number 4, it's going to be something I really want them to add in the game, which is I want them to add more variety of new perks or bring in old perks. I just want there to be a lot of perks on each map because with this, if you add all these perks, more perks in, it's going to lead to a variety of new strategies. It's going to make for harder decisions in what you want to do. It's kind of you got to buy perks for your playstyle, and I really want them to add this in the game to lead for more variety, more unique gameplay in the community, because sometimes zombies can get really stale, and the replayability factor can get really bad, which is the only only way people will actually play it if the replayability factor is actually kind of fun. So if they add in new perks, it'll lead into new experiences, which will lead into more fun. It won't be as boring after you play like a lot of games, which is something really important that Bo4 Zombies needs to have for it to be successful, so it can not be overshadowed by games like Fortnite. So yeah, I just really hope they add this in. So let's get on to number 5. Lastly, but arguably the most important thing on this list is they need to have grief mode for Bo4 Zombies. All the other games that are successful in the world, such as like Fortnite, Call of Duty multiplayer, all these games, they are competitive. They have people going against each other. Usually it's just zombies going against people. This would be people and people going against each other, which will create a whole new community. A whole new community would be created with grief mode, because it would allow for serious people, like serious games of zombies, over just the normal, like, okay, let's mess around zombies. This has never been introduced into the community, aside from maybe the like the world records, like that whole thing that went on last year. It's never been that competitive. But by adding this and maybe possibly getting new people in the community, it will add so much more than just like regular zombies like we had last year in BO3. It would be so nice, and it would add possibly even a competitive community, which would lead to like more people and like the YouTube community, Twitch community, to blowing up and becoming like people like that people watch, and it will just add so much more. And I really hope they add this for Bo4 Zombies. It will make it much more fun and add some diversity to Zombies game mode, and maybe even make it stand out for multiplayer, make it the more important game mode, which would be really amazing. So I just wanted to end it off here, guys. I hope you enjoyed this top 5 list. I really hope that they add some of these ideas. They probably won't, because, you know, they aren't going to watch this video, let's be honest. But if you guys did enjoy, drop a like and drop a sub. If you guys are new to the channel, it'd be really appreciated. Other than that, guys, peace out.